So, a few of you have seen my post where I was talking about how somebody used our AI platform, BrandWell, to take their agency from around 10K a month to over $350,000 a month. That is not a fake story. That's not a gimmicky headline. That is 100% true. And you're about to hear from a founder unlike any others. His name is Top Click Joe. That's the name of his company. That's the name he goes by. And he literally took a company he wasn't even really trying to grow on track now. His goal is to hit $1 million a month. And he has structured his entire team, his entire agency around what was Content at Scale, now BrandWell. So he found Content at Scale shortly after I joined, way back when we were known as Content at Scale in January of 2023. Whenever I got on board, he was like, "What is Julia talking about? And why is she so interested about this?" Because I was, obsessed when I found BrandWell. It was the tool stack that replaced me as a writer, that automated all my steps, which were around 40 different steps, from writing a meta description to formatting a piece of content to ranking the top of Google, to researching, putting together an outline, to structuring H3s with keywords inside the H3s. I mean, there's salience scores, there's entities, there's secondary keyword research. There's a lot that goes into structuring content that's going to rank on Google and drive hundreds of thousands of leads your way. There's a lot. So whenever I found BrandWell, which was Content at Scale at the time, I was so impressed. It was the only AI platform that actually automated all the steps of a human writer. So Joe paid attention whenever I joined the team, and I said, "Hey guys, I'm not only going to recommend this platform, I'm going to work for the founder that created it because I believe in this so much." Justin McGill is our founder. He's a longtime SEO content expert, agency owner, so he knows all the struggles, and his goal was to make content easy, and he did it. So Joe followed me, found BrandWell, back then Content at Scale, joined, and found it 10 times better than Jasper, the tool he was using at the time. He ditched Jasper for our platform. Jasper is still a great tool. It's just a more generalized, multi-purpose, kind of all-purpose AI tool. Ours is specifically built to replace content and SEO marketing teams. You can either replace an entire team of people or augment one or two really smart, awesome people by 10 to 25x with our platform. That's the goal. So Joe did that. He's now assembled a whole team that's outsourced around this platform, and this team loves working for Joe. I mean, that's a big part of his success too, right? He's just an awesome human. You have to love your people. You have to build a great culture. I mean, all that goes into a multi-million-dollar business. And that's what Joe has at this point. And by the way, he did this 10K to over 350K months in 1 year and 4 months. What? So I want you to hear straight from him about the content they're producing, how they're using BrandWell to do it, and just the incredible success story that Joe is. To learn more about what Joe does, if you need a website, if you need any of his services, go to topclickjoe.com. We can't recommend him enough. He's a great study, but more than that, an awesome human to work with and feature. So I'm going to let you hear straight from.
Hey, good morning, Julia. Let me make this a real quick video to give you a timeline of how things happen. We bought your product. I saw you in January of 2023. And then I tested a couple of blogs. I bought like that 2-blog thing, and I was like, wow, this is really cool, because I don't have to keep pushing Control J, right? Like I was with Jasper. Of course, I bought Jasper a few months before I bought yours on Black Friday. Then I saw yours in January. We really didn't even start using it because I wasn't sure what I was going to do yet until around May of 2023. So it's been 1 year and 4 months that we've been using your product. But I haven't looked at this in a while. This even blows me away. We've written 2,654 freaking blog posts, and I've never written a blog post in my life up until this point. Well, I did with Jasper, right, a little bit, but up until here, I'm not a writer, as you know, my story. So now my team has written almost 3,000 blogs, 4.5 million words in 1 year and 4 months. So what has happened is I was around $10,000, around right here. And I was happy with that. I didn't need the money. I sold my business, as you know, several years before that, my restoration company. So I was set, and I was just playing around with this. But then AI comes along and your product comes along and it changes everything. And that's how we went from 10,000 to 350,000, right? We did it by this. Without using your software, there's no way I would have come up with like an ultimate 16 marketing plan. All we were doing was Google ads and Microsoft ads way back here. Okay, that's all we were doing. Now, when you look at my story, and if you go to Top Click Joe, you see what I mean. Like, so now before BrandWell, before Content at Scale, it was me, George, and Mark right here. Here's Mark. Here's George. This is it. Mark took care of website stuff for us for landing pages for doing Google ads, and George had all the experience in Google ads. Now, I just found out that George actually, I don't know if you've ever heard of gotta forget their name, something Ninja. Well, anyway, they're a really big company. They're huge, and George worked for them before he worked for me, but he's been with me now a little over 6 years. So it was me, George, and Mark. That's it. Then your product comes along, and now we start doing all this stuff. And I come up with the Ultimate 16, of course, and now we're building websites like crazy, Julia. We're probably doing 2 or 3 websites. We're probably getting 2 or 3 websites a week easily, and we're about to market our website thing. In fact, so you can see what we're doing with that. You can see I have this right here. And I'll just go through this real quick. So I'm going to do a whole thing. This is how we build websites. We have this team. I would have never had any of this, Julia, without your software. There's no way this would have happened because we weren't writers. Now we're creating blogs, and we have like all these different teams I'm going to be talking about, so anyway, then we're going to give bonuses. This is going to go into like ClickFunnels. But these are the bonuses I'm giving if they buy a website from us, right? $3,600 value. And then all they got to do, $3,300 for a full website, which is unbelievable. I even have a 6-month payment plan. I even have a 12-month payment plan. You get less bonuses and so on and so forth. So, if you know anyone that needs websites built, like we can build them for our price, and they can charge $5,000, $10,000, whatever. So there's that. So anyway, the timeline is basically here. I started in January. I really didn't start doing it. I did 2 blogs. I loved it. And then I started thinking, okay, I'm going to hire some people. And I did. And then we started doing blogs. And as you can see, it keeps growing and growing and growing. And we've done 2,654 blogs. That blows my mind from somebody that flunked kindergarten, didn't make it through high school, doesn't know English that well, has a team now that writes more blogs than most experts could ever even imagine doing themselves. So what AI has done for me and what BrandWell has done for my company is unbelievable. It opened the door from 10,000 to 350,000. And our goal, Julia, is 1 million a month. And we're heading towards that goal. I don't know how long it's going to take because I'm taking things a little slow. I'm not like pushing this really hard. Up until right now, when we're going to start marketing for building websites, I've never marketed Top Click Joe. It's all been word of mouth. It's been the interviews you've had with me. I've gotten a lot of really good clients through that. So I want to absolutely thank you. I hope I'm helping you as much as you're helping me. But anyway, that's the story. Okay, so you have the timeline. It's not 2 years. It's 1 year, 4 months, which is pretty freaking crazy. All right. I said I'd make this really quick. So this is as quick as it gets. All right. Have a great day, Julia.